Hey guys, this is Phelan, and this week is aspiring people in movies, books, TV, whatever. Um, so sorry for the late video. I've had a pretty rough week in real life, and I've been quite busy. So, moving on. The first one I want to talk about is Rick O'Con. He's an actor, and he's not trans, but he did play a trans role in a movie called Romeos, which I think that you guys should really check out. Without giving too much away, he plays a trans guy in like a school-like setting, and how he struggles with being put in female living quarters and trying to deal with other people as he explores relationships and stuff. And so I think that it's a very admirable thing that he did to play that role, as well as Hilary Swank in Boys Don't Cry, as listed previously in the week by Alfie. Um, and I really think Hilary Swank did a good job on that movie because in real life, to prep herself for the role, she actually lived as a guy before they even started shooting, and she would tell her neighbors that she was her cousin, like her male cousin, and she lived her life every day until she did the role as a male, and I really think that that's awesome. Another one is it's not a real person or anything, and it's an anime. It's called Oran High School Host Club, and I don't know if you've seen it, but it's really kind of slapstick, and it's kind of like a reverse harem thing, which if you have no clue what I'm talking about, it's probably going shoo. But anyway, it's pretty cool. This girl comes in and everybody thinks she's a guy, and so she ends up doing something, and the guys end up making her pay for something that she broke. But to do that, they make her pose as a male, and she doesn't mind. She spends her school career basically living as a male, and she does a great job with it. It's really pretty cool. The main character's name's Haruhi. Um, but it's really interesting. And it has some very slapstick plays in it. Like there's this group that comes in, and they're called the Lily Club. And I don't know if you know anything about Japanese culture, but to be a lily is to be a lesbian. So these lesbians come over and try to steal Haruhi away, and Haruhi stays with the guys. It's really, really pretty fun and interesting. Um, Another movie that I like is called Southern Comfort. It's a true story, and it's very sad, and it discusses being trans men in America with the health systems, and it's not a very funny movie. It's not slapstick. It's the truth, and how he lived through it and survived through it, and the kind of man he became, and um, that was really inspiring to me, even though he went through so many things. But his chosen family was there for him, and they had his back, and that's what I think really has stood out in my mind is people like that, people like Brandon Tina, or uh, anybody really, anybody who's trans and is trying to make it. That those are the people I look up to. Those are the people that I aspire to be. Is the people who go out there and live their lives and try to be the best person they can be, but not necessarily having to go out of their way to do it. I mean, just be yourself. I mean, there's plenty of people I look up to and I aspire to be, and some of them aren't famous. Like, one was my great granddad, and he wasn't famous at all, but he was an honest man. He told you what he thought. He loved you no matter what, but, you know, he strove to be the best man he could be for his wife, for his family, for future generations. He wanted to make sure he gave everybody a fair shot in life, and even if they didn't fit what he considered to be, I don't know, normal, he stood behind them because he knew that, maybe this person isn't what I think they should be, but, one day they could make a really big difference in the world or in somebody else's life, and I think that's what really counts. Alright guys, thanks and sorry again for the late video, and I will see you next week on Wednesday. Alright.